Let's cook vegan. I'm back with my another easy, delicious bread recipe. I hope you all try it and like my recipe and subscribe to my channel. Okay, let's begin. I'm starting with almond meal because my bread is almond meal, olives, and garlic bread. 1 cup of almond meal, 1 cup of plain flour, and 1 teaspoon of vegan yeast. I'm adding maple syrup, sugar free, to activate my yeast. So I'm using 2 teaspoons of maple syrup, 1 cup of tap water. So 1 cup of almond meal, 1 cup plain flour, and 1 cup water. Isn't it easy? Just 1 cup each. And 1 teaspoon of yeast, like I told you before. Mix it with a spoon. I don't like to use hand somehow. And it's quite watery mixture initially, but it will thicken after 10 minutes. So mix it well with a spoon, bit of a salt, not even quarter of a teaspoon, very little salt, because water retention adds to weight. And this recipe is very good for weight loss. In 1 cup of flour, you will get bread for your 6 meals, breakfast, lunch, dinner for 2 days. And if you keep salt low, it will help you losing weight and it will not retain water in your body. This is the best weight loss recipe. Low carb, high protein because it has almond meal. It's very light to eat, very tasty. After mixing well, I'm adding 1 big spoon of garlic paste. You can add freshly chopped garlic from your kitchen. I'm adding some olives. That's all I'm adding in this bread. You can add vegan cheese if you like, but in this bread I'm adding only garlic and olives. You can add herbs, coriander, ginger if you like, some nuts, some chopped nuts if you like, but I'm keeping it simple with olive and garlic paste. Mixing well. Now leave it, let the dough sit for 2 hours. Cover it with a cling wrap. Leave aside for 2 hours. After 2 hours, this dough will look like this. Ready to be baked. I'm just going to mix it softly with a bigger spoon and then straight to the oven. I'm not going to leave it for a second rise. I'm softly pulling it together. And my next trick I am not going to use baking tray and I'm not going to use my hands. You can use hands, oil your fingers and divide it into equal pieces. But I've just dusted with flour my muffin tray and spooned it in almost 6 equal parts. So 1 for your breakfast, 1 for your lunch, 1 for your dinner, or 2 for your breakfast, 2 for lunch, 2 for dinner. I repeat, it's a weight loss recipe, low carb, high protein, and very satisfying. You can have it with soup or with salad. I'm just putting some cashews on the top because I like something crunchy in my bread. See, I have not shaped my bread. You may call me lazy, but I'm easygoing. Finally, after cashews, before chucking it into the oven, I'm brushing it with a bit of olive oil, just brushing it for a gloss on the top. As usual, I will begin baking to 30 degrees heat, but after 7-8 minutes, I'll reduce it to 190 degrees. So my oven is ready, 230 degrees to begin with. After 6-7 minutes or 8 minutes, just keep an eye on your bread color. I will bring it down to 190 degrees and will bake on a slow heat after that. It's ready to eat. Look, it's light, it's fluffy. We didn't shape it, it took its shape automatically. Isn't that very easy recipe? You did literally nothing, mixing with a spoon and baking it. Now, this is how it looks inside. Isn't it great? Tell me. Tell me. It looks beautiful. It's yummiest. How I take my bread? With a cup of tea, as always. Hope you also try and bake this recipe and enjoy with your cup of tea. Bye till next of my recipe. Like and subscribe, please. Thank you.